Hey everyone, welcome back to the new video of Current Affairs YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the important current affairs questions and answers of the day 2nd June 2021 for all competitive examinations. Okay, you have two questions at the end of this video. So watch the video till the end and please comment your answer in the comment section given below. We will discuss that and you can download the PDF file of this section of our Telegram group and can also join our Telegram group for more study materials. Okay, we'll give the link in the description given below. You can check that and download the PDF. Okay, let's start the section. First question. Who has been appointed as the new Director General of National Investigation Agency? Okay, here the answer for the question is option B, Kuldeep Singh. Okay, let's see about this. CRPF Chief Kuldeep Singh has been given the additional charge of the Director General of the National Investigation Agency to replace YC Modi, who retires on 31st May. Okay, YC Modi, a 1984 batch IPS officer of the Assam Meghalaya cadre, was appointed Chief of the Federal Anti-Terror Probe Agency in September 2017. Okay, you have to note on that the CRPF Chief Kuldeep Singh has been given the additional charge of the Director General of the National Investigation Agency. Okay, let's see about NIA. Okay, the National Investigation Agency is India's counter-terrorist task force. Okay, the agency is empowered to deal with terror-related crimes across states without special permission from the states. Okay, the NIA was founded in the year 2009 and it is headquartered at New Delhi. Okay, that's the answer for the first question. I think it's understood. Okay, let's see next question. Second question. Which institute has developed Ambita, India's first indigenous temperature data lookup for the cold chain management? Okay, the answer for the question is option A, IIT Ropar. Okay, let's see about this. The Indian Institute of Technology Ropar, that is IIT Ropar in Punjab, has developed the Ambita, the India's first indigenous temperature data logger for the cold chain management. Okay, the Ambitag is a first of its kind IoT device that records real-time ambient temperature during the transportation of perishable products, vaccines, and even body organs and blood. Okay, that recorded temperature further helps to know whether that particular item transported from anywhere in the world is still usable or perished because of temperature variation. Okay, this information is particularly critical for vaccines including COVID-19 vaccines, organs, and blood transportation. Okay, it is shaped as USB device. Ambitag continuously records the temperature of its immediate surroundings from -40 to 80 degrees in any time zone for a full 90 days on a single charge. Okay, in this question you have to note about Ambitag. Okay, the Indian Institute of Technology Ropar in Punjab has developed the Ambitag, the India's first indigenous temperature data logger for the cold chain management. Okay, that's answer for the question. I think it's understood. Okay, before watching this full video, if you like this video, please click on the like button. Okay, this video like aim is only 100. And if you are not a subscriber of this channel, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel Current Affairs and also enable the bell icon for getting new notifications in our YouTube channel. Okay, let's see the next question. Every year, Telangana Formation Day is celebrated on which of the following day? Okay, the answer for the question is option B, 2nd June. Okay, Telangana Formation Day is celebrated on 2nd June. Okay, today is the Telangana Formation Day. Okay, let's see about this day. The state of Telangana was officially formed on 2nd June 2014. Since 2014, every year, Telangana Formation Day is celebrated on June 2nd. Okay, in the first assembly election held in Telangana in April 2014, the Telangana Rashtra Samiti party emerged victorious and Kalvakundla Chandrasekhar Rao, popularly known as KCR, was elected as the first Chief Minister of Telangana. Okay, Telangana Formation Day celebrates the victory of Telangana movements that led to the carving out of a new state from Andhra Pradesh. Okay, in this question you have to note about the Telangana Formation Day. Okay, it is observed annually on June 2nd. And the first Chief Minister of Telangana state was Kalvakundla Chandrasekhar Rao. Okay, that's the answer for the question. I think it's understood. Okay, let's see the next question. Pooja Rani has recently won the gold medal for India in which sports event? Okay, the answer for the question is option A, boxing. Okay, let's see about this. Pooja Rani repeated her gold medal winning performance at the Asian Elite Boxing Championship as she beat Mavluda Movlonova in the women's 75 kg final in Dubai. Okay, Pooja, who has qualified for the Tokyo Olympics, made light work of her opponent from Uzbekistan and won by an unanimous 5-0 decision to secure the first gold medal for India in this edition of the Asian Championship. Okay, 30-year-old Pooja had won her maiden Asian boxing gold in 2019 in the 81 kg category. She had also bagged the bronze in 2015 and silver in 2012 at the Asian Boxing Championships in the middleweight category. Okay, in this question, you have to note on that Pooja Rani has won the gold medal at the Asian Elite Boxing Championship. Okay, that's the answer for the question. I think it's understood. If you have any doubts related to any question and its answer, please comment down in the comment section given below. We will discuss that. Okay, let's see the next question. The world's first human case of H1N3 bird flu has been reported in which nation? Okay, the answer for the question is option D, China. Okay, let's see about the world's first human case of H1N3 bird flu. China has reported the first case of human infection with the H1N3 strain of bird flu from the country's eastern Jiangsu province. Okay, the patient, a 41-year-old man from Shenzhen city, is currently in a stable condition and meets discharge standards. Okay, the H1N3 is a low pathogenic or relatively less severe strain of the virus in poultry, and the risk of it spreading on a large scale is very low. Okay, we have to note on that no other cases of human infection with the H1N3 have previously been reported globally. Okay, in this question, you have to note on that China reported the world's first case of human infection with the H1N3 bird flu. Okay, that's the answer for the question. I think it's understood. Okay, let's see next question. When is the International Sex Workers Day observed annually? Okay, the answer for the question is option B, 2nd June. Okay, let's see about this day. The International Sex Workers Day is observed every year on June 2nd. Okay, this day honors sex workers and recognize their often exploited working conditions. People sometimes behave in all ill manner with sex workers and they resort to violence or despicable acts. Okay, this day teaches us to respect them. Okay, in this question, you have to note on about the International Sex Workers Day. Okay, it is observed on June 2nd. Okay, let's see next question. Uttar Pradesh government has announced how much financial aid for the family members of the journalists who died due to COVID-19. Okay, the answer for the question is option D, 10 lakh. Okay, let's see about this. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath announced 10 lakh rupees financial aid for the family members of journalists who died due to COVID-19. Okay, that's the answer for the question. Okay, let's see some points about Uttar Pradesh. Okay, the capital of Uttar Pradesh is Lucknow and the governor of Uttar Pradesh is Anandiben Patel and the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh is Yogi Adityanath. Okay, that's the answer for the question. I think it's understood. Okay, let's see next question. White Monument, which was seen in news recently, is a 4,000-year-old war memorial located in which of the following country? Okay, the answer for the question is option B, Syria. Okay, let's see about this White Monument. As per a new study, a 4,000-year-old war memorial known as the White Monument in Syria was built to honor soldiers who died in battle. The White Monument was first excavated several years ago, is found to be built above layers of buried adult males, may have been a memorial to the community's dead rather than a symbol of victory over the enemy. Okay, that's the news about White Monument. It is located in Syria. Okay, let's see one recent news about Syria. Okay, we have already discussed about this, and in this you have to note on that Babar al-Assad has been re-elected as the president of Syria. Okay, and also note on that Syria is a country in Western Asia. Its capital is Damascus and its currency is Syrian pound. Okay, that's the answer for the question. I think it's understood. Okay, let's see the next question. Who is the author of the book Languages of Truth, Essay 2003 to 2020? Okay, here the answer for the question is option D, Salman Rushdie. Okay, let's see about this book. A book titled Languages of Truth, Essay 2003 to 2020, authored by Salman Rushdie. Okay, in his new book, the author talks about his view and imagination of the change in literature and culture written between 2003 and 2020. Okay, that's the answer for the question. I think it's understood. Okay, let's see the answer for the questions of last current affairs question answer video of 1st June 2021. Okay, let's see the answer for the first question. Sang In Hung, who became the world's fastest woman to scale the Mount Everest, and the question is she belongs to which country? Okay, the answer for the question is option D, Hong Kong. Okay, let's see about this. Okay, we have already discussed about this in our daily current affairs question answer video, and in this question you have to note on that Hong Kong Sang In Hung scaled the Mount Everest in less than 26 hours, the shortest time taken by any woman after starting from the base camp. Okay, she beat the record set by Nepali woman Funjo Jangmu Lama in 2017, who climbed the Everest in 39 hours and 6 minutes. And also note on that Arthur Moyer became the oldest American to climb the world's highest peak at 8,848.86 meters. Okay, that's the answer for the first question. I think it's understood. Okay, let's see the answer for the second question. What is the theme of World No Tobacco Day 2021? Okay, here the answer for the question is option A, commit to quit. Okay, let's see about this. Okay, we have already discussed about the World No Tobacco Day in our daily current affairs question answer video. Okay, here you have to note on that the World No Tobacco Day is observed annually on May 31st, and the theme for 2021 World No Tobacco Day is commit to quit. Okay, that's the answer for the second question. I think it's understood. Okay, let's see today's questions for you. Okay, daily we are giving two questions that you can answer, and please comment your answer in the comment section given below. We will discuss that. Okay, let's see the first question for you. What is the theme of 2021 Global Day of Parents? Okay, the options for you: option A, love your parents; option B, honor your parents; option C, beautiful world for every child; and the option D, appreciate all parents throughout the world. Okay, I will repeat the first question for one more time. What is the theme of 2021 Global Day of Parents? Okay, please comment your answer in the comment section given below. We will discuss that. And if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe our channel Current Affairs. Okay, let's see the second question for you. Who launched the Service e-Health Assistance and Teleconsultation OPD portal? Okay, here the options for you. Option A, Narendra Modi. Option B, Rajnath Singh. Option C, Nitin Gadkari. And the option D, Prakash Javadekar. Okay, I will repeat the second question for one more time. Who launched the Services e-Health Assistance and Teleconsultation OPD portal? Okay, please comment your answer in the comment section given below. We will discuss that. Okay, in this video we have discussed about the important current affairs questions and answers of the day 2nd June 2021 for all competitive examinations. Okay, I think it's understood about the section. If you have any doubts related to any question and its answer, please comment down in the comment section given below. We will discuss that, and you can also download the PDF file of this section in our Telegram group. You can also join our Telegram group for more study materials. Okay, we'll give the link in the description given below. You can check that and download the PDF. And if you are not a subscriber of this channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel Current Affairs, and also enable the bell icon for getting new notifications in our YouTube channel. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Keep supporting us. See you tomorrow with a new video on current affairs and other style topics. Thank you. Bye bye.